Hey everyone, welcome back to the Art of Safe Scumming. Today we've got another economy cheese, and this one is for the dwarves. I'm playing as Karak here. This is actually my favorite dwarf faction, even though I really like Malachi's campaign. It's kind of chaotic, and I have a really good time playing that one. I feel like Thorgrim feels the best to me. So if you look here, you can see, and we'll go ahead and set us back a turn on these ones just to show you. These surface settlements, you'll notice, have no construction cost whatsoever. Whereas like this one over here does. And that is because we have collected a bunch of stuff in this region that helps us with the construction cost. There are a few things in the tech tree that do this, but it's only worth like 5 or 10% of construction cost, and some of it is specific to the type of building. But what I've done here is I have concentrated characters in this region that have the Grundy trait, and this is a trait that you can just get the character and save them. You can do this for both your heroes and your lords, and it gives 5% research rate, which is a global bonus, and then construction cost minus 15% for all buildings in the local region. So you have to collect these characters in the local region. But then on top of that, in addition to the characters and the tech tree, we also have this. No, it's this down here. Construction cost minus 10% for all buildings. And that is the provincial bonus. So you can see here, I've got one character here. This one is 2, 3, 4, and then this one is 5. So 5 Grundy characters by my public education math. Then that gives us 75% plus our 10%, so it's 85%, plus the tech tree. And this building chain is worth an additional 10% in the minor settlements. And if we were to look at a major settlement, if you were to construct that, it is worth 15%. So if you're short on characters, you can always use that building chain, build these up, you're accruing cash while you're doing it, and then cycle those buildings out for Oath Gold after you get the whole province constructed at a basically discount rate. That gives us 100% cost reduction for these buildings. So we can check this would normally cost Oath Gold. These ones would normally cost money. And I'm sure that there's one. This would normally cost 2,000. So we can build these, and if you look at those numbers, none of them move. So we've got this for free. Whereas if I were to build this, it would still cost me. Now here's the catch. If you look in here, that only works for surface settlements, so these still count. Like, we still have to pay for all of these deep settlements, or deep buildings, excuse me. So these you still have to pay for, but you can get substantial cost savings by concentrating characters in your settlements. And to do that, it's really simple. If you're not familiar, you find a Grundy character, you recruit the character, you save the lord or the hero, and then you just simply recruit them into your next campaign. So they do come at a premium depending on the level of the character, so keep that in mind. So usually if I'm farming characters like this, I try to keep them at low level, and I can recruit this guy whenever I want, and he will help reduce that. And you can even with the lords disband them for the research rate. Like all of my, if you look here, if I were to raise a lord over here, all of these lords that have Grundy, they're all disbanded. They're in the recruit pool, but they're still impacting this research rate, even though they're not on the campaign map. So those global bonuses stick. They will not have a residual, but if I were to, for instance, raise this Grundy character here, then this reduces the overall cost of this building by 15%. But if I were to disband him and then try to do the same thing, it's almost double the amount. This is something that you can use, just pop one of those characters in for the clicking of the build, and then after that you can disband them, and that cost has already been paid. So as long as you don't cycle this, then you can use that to build the settlement at the cost of having the character present, even though the character isn't present because they're disbanded and they're not impacting your overall supply lines or upkeep cost. Anyway, that is my dwarf build cheese. Hope that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the Art of Safe Scumming, and hopefully we'll see you in another one here pretty soon. Bye.